Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Jimmy Dore Show. I'm here with Ron Placone.
Howdy, Jimmy.
So guess what? Trump, as his promise to take care of everybody, has decided to... Where do we save money? We just decided to spend an extra, $80 billion over next to $160 billion in the military Pentagon budget just got bloated.
Just a holiday bonus,
Not a big deal.
Yeah.
Russia only spends $65 billion a year on their military. We just bumped it up 160. But we got to cut some places. And where do you cut? Well, he knows where the food stamps. That's where you cut. People, again, all the gains of the economy goes to the 1%. People are hurting, treading water. Republicans still trying to fuck over the poorest people, the people who don't have food.
Yep.
Literally, this is food. And people are like, Ronald Reagan started that shit where the welfare queen was taking her food stamps and buying booze and getting into a Cadillac. That was what he said, right? That's what started that bullshit. But when you get food stamps, they're already you can only buy pre-approved shit with that anyway. But anyway, this is going to be called the America's Harvest Box. Watch your mouth. I saw that on Cinemax. That was fantastic. Come on.
I saw the sequel.
Did you?
Yeah.
America's Harvest Box 2.
That's right.
Anal Boogaloo.
Yep.
It would be called America's Harvest Box, and it would include a slew of food products grown and produced in the U.S. to people enrolled in the program. Now, that sounds like Mick Mulvaney, Trump's chief dick. Trump official Mick Mulvaney sold the idea as one that would modernize the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP, by casting it as a Blue Apron type program. Blue Apron, by the way, having a hard time making money. Did you know that?
I did not know that, no.
I tried to look it up in Forbes. Forbes will not open in Safari for some reason. I don't know why. So I tried to look it up. But guess what? There's one catch to that. No fresh fruits or vegetables were going to be included in that.
Yeah, it's all non-perishable stuff.
What do those people need? They need fresh fruits and vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
So what about now? Do they get fresh fruits and vegetables now? Well, right now, the current system, you can make grocery purchases of pre-approved items, which include anything in the fresh produce and meat sections. So right now, with the way SNAP works, food stamps, you get fresh produce and fresh meat. His new thing is going to be emphasizing shelf-stable items.
Yeah.
Not fresh produce, not fresh stuff.
That's why people were comparing it to wartime rationing and stuff like
yes.
that. Yeah.
So it's going to be canned fruits, canned meats, cereal, peanut butter, stuff like that. The White House says it's going to save $129 billion over 10 years. You got to save money somewhere.
Yeah, that's the big thing here. That's what it's all about. And in 2019, we're going to have crates of Trump ramen.
This is awesome. But get this. It would be a massive undertaking. Keeping the U.S. Postal Service afloat is already a difficult task, according to this article from Quartz, let alone asking the U.S. Department of Agriculture to develop and oversee a plan that would routinely deliver millions of low-income families food packages in every state of the country. It sounds effed up. It's never going to. It sounds like a logistical frickin' nightmare, doesn't it, Ron?
Yeah, it totally does.
And what happens when someone doesn't get their food delivered? They don't eat that day?
Yeah, they just go hungry. I mean, the sad thing is it'd be amazing if maybe there would be some kind of efficient way to do something with, say, the farms in the country. Maybe the government could help subsidize or something like that. People could get crop shares. That'd be an amazing idea. But this is just cutting corners and trying to deny people food stamps. That's what this is.
So this idea, this massive bullshit undertaking that's going to somehow save someone $129, but you know what it means is they're just going to funnel money to a private corporation.
Exactly.
But all that money, but they're just taking it from one corporation to another because those people take the food stamps to their local supermarket. So now they're not going to be taking that money to the local supermarket. So that money's going to be taken out of their local economy. And it's going to be sent to some Blue Apron company that's centralized somewhere else. So that's actually worse for the local economy.
Absolutely. And we know it's going to be privatization in every area possible.
It'd probably be Amazon Blue Apron.
Yeah, right.
Right? So as Politico put it, it's not an idea that's ever been promoted by the food and retail industries and previous administrations or even conservative think tanks. No one's ever thought of this before because you know why? It's a stupid idea. You can't even give people. There's already places with bunches of food at their around their house. They're called supermarkets. Although there are food deserts in America. Here's one woman, Ashley Guadiano. She's a candidate for the 134th District of Connecticut. She wants to be a representative. She tweeted this out. She said, "I've worked with SNAP recipients. I've gone shopping with them, handed out vouchers to make their money go further. I've watched as they tried to purchase healthy foods on a limited budget. This is a slap in the face to the people who utilize it." This is punching down. This is blaming poor. This is, as Christians, I was brought up Catholic, and you're supposed to, the poor were supposed to be, whatsoever you do for the least of my brothers, that you do unto me. Poor people it's supposed to be there, but for the grace of God go I, and all that stuff. But in America, we've somehow demonized being poor. Like, if you're poor, you lack something inside as a person. You're not a good person.
You're just a temporarily embarrassed millionaire.
Well, that's what Americans like to think. Yeah. But we do demonize even jobs that don't pay well. You have a fast food. Like, why do we? It's like we have definitely demonized being poor in America.
Oh, big time.
Instead of demonizing the system that renders half of the people in the United States poor or low income. That's the richest country in the world. And who are we trying to balance the budget on again? Barack Obama, when he made Wall Street whole, what did he do? Did he split up the banks, make sure No. He made the banks bigger, kicked 5.1 million families out of their houses. He didn't help them. And we're not helping peace. This is so stupid. So this is just a dumb idea. Anybody else?
Yeah, it's a really dumb idea. And I actually tweeted about this earlier today, and somebody tweeted back at me and like, well, what, you think it's better that these recipients just go and buy Doritos or something? And I'm like, first of all, you're generalizing everybody that receives SNAP.
And again, you're angry at the people who are poor, people with no money and no power. What the fuck? They get to have Doritos?
Right, that's exactly. And I'm like, and second of all, like, what are you saying, that just because somebody needs assistance, they're not entitled to a snack? So, are you insane?
Right.
Like, what's your problem?
And also that whole thing is, so they're poor, they're just going to go take it and buy junk food because poor people are just assholes. That's this whole thing.
Right.
That's the whole thing. If you're poor, it's because you're an ass. No, it's because our system is fucked up in America. Half the country's poor or low income. 64% of Americans can't afford $1,000 emergency. Do you think that's because they're lacking something in their moral fiber? That's what they'll have. That's right-wing ideology will have you think that. It couldn't be the system. We have the lowest unemployment right now ever, yet 63% of the country can't afford a frickin' $1,000 emergency. Huh? But I thought we had low unemployment. I thought the economy's booming. No, Wall Street's booming. The economy, that's not regular people. Regular people don't have unions. Regular people have shit wages. Regular people don't have benefits. Regular people are treading water in this economy. 50% of all wage earners earn less than $30,000 in America. So, and we continue to just punch on the poor. And as Mark Blythe said on this show, the Hamptons are hard to they're not a defensible position. It's a low-lying area, hard to defend.
Mm-hmm.
So when the revolution comes, I mean, this is why there is revolutions. This is what right now the stock market's swimming, and you're trying to F over poor people. We're going to save some money with their food. We're going to give them shittier food. No more fresh food for the poor.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Democrats and Republicans alike spending hundreds of billions more on fucking missiles and bombs and tanks and bullets that no one wants and no one needs except the military-industrial complex.
We always got bomb money. Produce money. No, bomb money.
Yeah.
Got it.
Hey, you got any money for Social Security? No, we're broke. Any money for Medicare? Mm-mm. How about for fresh produce for the poor? No. How about bomb money? Oh, we got that. We got that bomb money. Where do we keep it, Ron? Right next to my drinking money.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody touches that. So there you go. Some more brilliant ideas coming out of the Trump administration. And, hey, we passed 300,000 subscribers. So it's a sad story, but I'll give you a little bit of good news.
Yeah, and keep making sure you're subscribed so that doesn't go down.
So, right, it's funny. People are noticing that, hey, God, but God damn it, I'm unsubscribed. I thought this was all talk and blah, blah, blah. So please make sure that you are subscribed. We're doing a show February 24th in San Diego, March 25th in Austin, Texas, and then we even got one March 30th back here in Burbank. So go to jimmydorecomedy.com for a link for all those tickets. Thanks for your support.